The broth is the most important
Exactly, right? All right, we'll check in with you later. Questions, head on over to David's Facebook page and chat with Stacy and Leslie over there. It's Honeybell season, everybody. But guess what? The season started earlier than expected, and it may be much shorter than expected as well. So we're so excited. Right now, we are debuting the food of the month, which happens to be this great offer from Cushman's Honeybells. You get to choose when you want it delivered, and you get to choose what size box you'd like to have delivered. And Mr. Cushman, Mr. Alan Cushman is here. Nice to see you.
Nice
Happy
to be
New Year.
Oh, nice to be here.
And boy, does that look juicy, flavorful, and good. Sweet, delicious. If you've never tried a Cushman's Honeybell, oh, you are missing so much. Now is your time to dial in. This is not an orange. This is not a tangerine. This is a Honeybell, and we're going to explain exactly what that is. But let me tell you about our offer, because it's pretty exciting. 3 different size boxes for you to choose from. If you want a 6-pound box, that's going to give you about 9 to 11 Honeybells in that box. Okay, it'll weigh 6 pounds. Some of the Honeybells are a little smaller, some of them are a little bigger, so there'll be a range of about 9 to 11 of them in that box. If you want the 12-pound box, you'll get 18 to 22 Honeybells. And if you want the 18-pound box, you're going to get 27 to 33 Honeybells. That is our most limited, by the way. You have free shipping and handling. Your ship dates are as follows. There are only 2. So you can choose to have this delivered the week of January 8th. That's next week. Or you can choose to have it delivered the week of January 15th, the following week. If I were you, I'd get a box delivered next week and a box delivered the following week. And if you do auto delivery, the auto delivery ensures that you'll get this same price and that same box size in January 2019. My work is now done, Mr. Cushman. Would you please tell our audience, if they don't know, and we'd love your phone calls, by the way. If you're a Honeybell aficionado, we want to hear from you. What is a Honeybell?
Take a sip of this.
Thank you.
I think you'll...
It's the best. This is
Isn't
one
that
of my
incredible?
favorite foods at QVC, and you only get a chance to enjoy it 1 month out of the year. If you love citrus fruits, I think you will enjoy this. It's not an orange, it's not a tangerine, it's not a grapefruit, but it's actually a blend of some of those fruits.
Yes.
Yes.
And actually, it's a cross that was done in that late 1890s between a Dunkin' grapefruit. This is not a Dunkin' grapefruit. And a Dancy tangerine. This is not a Dancy tangerine.
Okay.
Both of these varieties are almost extinct.
Is that right?
Yes. This was a white grapefruit with seeds.
But their legacy lives on.
Oh my gosh. And they crossed them and crossed them and crossed them dozens and dozens of times until finally one day, hanging on the tree, was this beautiful little specimen right here. Yep.
That's it, the Honeybell.
And my dad, the first time he saw one, he tasted it and said, "Gosh, that's sweet as honey." And someone said, "Well, it's shaped like a bell." And Honeybell was born, and that's a true story.
Was born. Again, this is a great offer. It's our food of the month, but I have to tell you, the crop came earlier than expected this year.
Yes,
Mr. Cushman.
it came in early. Yep.
And
the cool weather that we had this fall.
And we only have a 2-week window where we're shipping out this offer. So it's $29 if you want that 6-pound box. It's $49 if you want that 12-pound box. It's $69 if you want that 18-pound box. About how long will these keep, or how do I keep them to last longer? Keep them
If you put them in a cool, dry place, yes.
Great.
They don't have to be in the refrigerator, but I'll tell you, if you'll put some in the crisper,
yes,
they're much better when they're cold.
When they're cold.
All fruit is,
yes,
but especially Honeybell. As a matter of fact, the chef back in our kitchen,
yes,
he puts these in the cooler, so when we squeeze them, we have some nice cold juice.
And when I look at these, I mean, I notice that the skin is thinner. And then there's these incredible, like, little, I don't know, I guess it's the flesh of each of those segments that are so juicy.
Let's compare that with something.
Okay, sure.
You know, when you go to the store, you see these oranges every day. Every time you go to the store, you see them.
Yeah.
And if we could come in a little bit closer and take a look at that, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
It's flawless. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous thing? Just beautiful.
Next, we're going to show the Honeybell.
And let me tell you something about that.
Yeah.
Let me show you Honeybell. This is perfect.
Yes.
Honeybells are not.
Okay.
Honeybells from Florida. If someone shows you an orange like this and says it's from Florida, you say, no, it's not. Because Honeybells from Florida have little marks on them. Can we see those? Yes. You can see those.
So each one kind of has its own character, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
And the beauty of this fruit
Yes.
is on the outside.
Right.
The beauty of this fruit
The Honeybell
is on the inside.
That's where the juice is.
So
That's where the sweetness is, and the flavor.
Let's cut them.
Okay. And is this just an orange?
This
here?
is an orange.
Just an orange.
It's the orange that you see every time you go to the grocery store.
So here, we're going to show you the Honeybell difference here, okay?
And let me cut this one.
Here's an orange. Look how thick that rind is going all the way around, right? You can see, like, it doesn't look so rich in color once you're on the inside. Might have looked pretty there, not as good here. But then we look at the Honeybell. Look how thin the skin is. Look how juicy that fruit is. I don't really get much of that when I'm squeezing that orange, but look what I get there. And that's what you're enjoying with every single segment and every single bite of this delicious Florida fruit. We are bringing this to you as our food of the month, but I have to tell you, we are limited because there is a limited window when this crop is available. We have 2 weeks where we can ship this to you. We can do it next week, or we can do it the following week. It's either the week of the 8th or the week of the 15th. All you need to choose is how many Honeybells you want coming home. Do you want that 6-pound box? That'll give you 9 to 11 pieces of fruit. Do you want the 12-pound box? That's going to give you 18 to 22 pieces of fruit. Or do you want that 18-pound box, one of the largest boxes we offer? You'll get 27 to 33 Honeybells. Over 2,000 of you have already dialed in here. If you've never tried them, they are so sweet. They're so juicy. You see them here sliced, but really, I have to say, my son Trevor, when we get our Honeybell order, I mean, 3 of them are gone just from when I open up the box. I'll go do laundry, I'll come back, and when he was little, he took one out and he left a little note. Trevor was here. He loves the Honeybells, but he wants one in his lunch every day.
And you've made such a great point, because Honeybells is a family thing.
It's
a
family
fun thing.
It is.
You know, when it's cold outside and maybe there's snow, and along comes this box, and you open it up, and the aroma will take over. You'll smell it just like maybe you were walking in a grove with me.
Right. All right, are we going to do a squeeze off?
Why not? Let's do it.
All right, so you're using a Honeybell.
Yeah.
And I'm using a regular orange, okay? We're going to make some fresh squeezed juice here.
And this time I'm going to try to have most of the juice come in the glass instead of all over this cutting board like I've been doing, which I would never do at home.
Okay, I'm trying. This is hard work for this juice, but
You know
look
what?
at the difference. And look at the color.
Yes. Step over so your black sweat. Yes. See how that shows? Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
You know what the difference in that color
is?
In the industry, they call it soluble solids. You know what you and I call it?
Good.
Natural sugar. That's what makes this orange.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's so, again, this is unique. You can't find Honeybells a lot of places. I know we don't find them necessarily in the grocery stores here in Pennsylvania. No matter where you live, you're in Iowa, you're in Washington State, you're in Minnesota, you're in Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Missouri, wherever you are, you can have a box of Florida Sunshine coming your way thanks to the Honeybell. It's sweeter, it's juicier than an orange, it has fewer seeds than a traditional tangerine would, it's not tart the way a grapefruit can be, and again, sliced or peeled and then eating them segment by segment, the juice as you bite into it just drips down your face, which is why
we send you a couple of bibs.
You get Honeybell bibs.
And they've got a little pocket down here.
There you go, right?
And that's to catch the juice.
You got a juice pocket,
and
right?
It's not a marketing gimmick.
It really works.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So M55787, 3,500 of you have just dialed in for these delicious Honeybells. They're juicy, they're sweet, and again, you have your choice of a 6-pound box, a 12-pound assortment, or an 18-pound assortment. In that 6-pound assortment, you're going to get 9 to 11 Honeybells. In the 12-pound assortment, you are going to get a total of 18 to 22 Honeybells. And if you do the big guy, that 18 pounds of Honeybells, right, that's going to be 3 of those boxes, you're going to have 27 to 33 Honeybells. Use your Q card, put this on Easy Pay, use auto delivery, you're guaranteed this price. Regardless of what happens with the crops, you're guaranteed this price for January of 2019. Your shipping and handling is free, and it's M55787. 4,000 of these have now been requested.
And you know, folks say, well, gee, if I order the big box, maybe they'll go bad before we could use them.
Yeah. No.
You won't have to worry about that, I promise. I was going to guarantee it, but that sounds a little bit too legal.
Okay.
So I promise.
How about the first time you have one, you realize you're reaching in the box for number 2?
That's right.
They're so delicious. They really are fun for your kids, fun flavors. You will love these, and we're thrilled to have them as our food of the month. So weeks that we can ship them, January 8th and January 15th.